The phone screamed at 3:04 a.m., ripping me from sleep. A woman's voice, steady but sharp, cut through the static. "Mr. N, your wife just gave birth. She's in critical condition at Mercy General, room 312. Come now." My pulse stopped. The glass of water in my hand crashed to the floor, shards scattering like my thoughts. My wife, Elise, died 4 years ago. No hospital, no explanation could change that. Yet I didn't scream or collapse. Something colder took hold. And need to know. "Who is this?" I asked, voice flat. "Mercy General," she repeated, then hung up. I grabbed my keys, my mind already threading a needle through the impossible. Someone was playing a dangerous game. 4 years ago, Elise was 6 months pregnant when her car plunged into the river. They said it was instant. No body to see, just a closed coffin and her family's hurried grief. I rebuilt myself from ash, new city, new name, a tech startup to bury the pain. But that call cracked the foundation. Driving through the rain to Mercy General, I wasn't scared. I was a hunter, tracking a lie. The hospital reeked of antiseptic and regret. The nurse at the desk squinted. "Mr. N, you're listed as the father." She led me through a maze of beeping machines to room 312. When the door opened, my knees nearly gave way. There, pale and fragile, was Elise. Not a ghost, not a dream. Her alive, with cropped hair and hollow eyes. She stared at me, lips trembling. "You weren't supposed to be here," she whispered, each word a splinter in my chest. I didn't move, didn't speak, just watched her unravel. A man in a white coat entered, his badge reading Dr. Nathan Cole. His face paled when he saw me. "Who's this?" he demanded. "My husband," Elise choked out. The air thickened. "Dr. Cole, the same doctor who signed her death certificate 4 years ago." My blood didn't boil. It froze. The accident, the sealed coffin, her family's silence, it clicked. A lie, built on betrayal. I walked out, ignoring the nurse's protests, my mind already mapping the next move. By dawn, I had answers. Elise Wren was now Elise Cole, living under a new identity in a coastal town. Dr. Nathan Cole, her new husband, had a trail of hushed malpractice suits and suspicious donations. A trust fund we'd set up for our unborn child, meant to dissolve at her death, was still active, funneling money offshore. She'd faked her death, with his help, for freedom and cash. I didn't rage. I planned. For 2 weeks, I watched their lives like a predator. I sent an anonymous tip to the medical board, attaching bank records. I requested a review of her death certificate, citing an insurance discrepancy. Then, I leased a room at Mercy General, 311, right beside hers. She didn't know I was there, but I ensured their world began to crumble. Their accounts froze. Cole's license was flagged. By day 6, he vanished, chased by fraud allegations. Elise, still recovering, called numbers that no longer answered. On day 8, I sent her a package, her original death certificate, signed by Cole, and a photo of her with a newborn, our son, the one she swore died with her. She'd hidden him, raised him under her new life. I found him, 3 years old, with my eyes and her quiet defiance. So I acted. Legally, Elise Wren was dead. Her son, my son, was an orphan in the eyes of the law. I filed for custody. The courtroom was a tomb of whispers. Elise entered, pale, clinging to her new identity as Mrs. Cole. The judge read her death certificate aloud, and her legs gave out. Gasps rippled through the room. Reporters scribbled. I held her gaze, steady, unyielding. "You shouldn't have called," I said, barely above a whisper. Her world collapsed, her lies, her money, her new life. Cole was arrested for fraud. Elise, legally a ghost, had no claim to anything, not even our son. I walked out with his small hand in mine, his curious eyes meeting mine. Elise's second death was quieter than her first. The first time I broke. This time I watched. Hate I is loud, messy. Silence is sharper, cutting deeper. I drive past the river sometimes, where her car supposedly sank. the water still, holding its secrets. Revenge isn't fire, it's a slow freeze, patient and precise. She tried to bury me in her past. Instead, I became the shadow that unmade her twice.